2004, a software company realized that firewalls protecting corporate networks had a fatal flaw. They could protect the perimeter. But what if someone plugged in a $30 wireless router inside the building? Suddenly, anyone with a laptop could bypass millions of dollars of security equipment and connect directly to sensitive servers. The traditional assumption that networks inside the firewall were safe was completely broken. Traditional firewalls worked like security guards at the main entrance, checking everyone coming in. But what if intruders found a back door, or worse? What if they were already inside the building? The whole security model was fundamentally flawed. Even worse, applications like Microsoft Exchange had known vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit before authentication happened. Once they got past the perimeter firewall, they could attack these vulnerable applications directly. Companies were sitting ducks. So they invented something radical. Instead of one firewall at the perimeter, they put a virtual firewall in front of every single application on every server. Each application would get its own custom security rules, protecting it from attacks. Think about it like this: instead of one security guard at the main gate, now every important room in the building has its own guard, who only lets in people with the right credentials for that specific room. Even if someone sneaks into the building, they still can't access anything valuable. But here's the genius part: they intercepted network traffic deep in the communication stack before it could even reach vulnerable applications. So hackers couldn't exploit bugs because their malicious packets never made it to the application code. They went even further. Before allowing any connection, the system would verify that the connecting computer was secure, checking for antivirus updates, security patches, and proper configuration. If your laptop wasn't secure, you couldn't connect, period. The system could enforce different security levels based on what data you were accessing. Trying to view payroll records required much stricter security than reading the company newsletter. The more sensitive the data, the tougher the security requirements. Every connection could be forced to use encryption and authentication, even if the application didn't support it originally. They basically retrofitted military-grade security onto existing corporate applications without changing the applications themselves. This was revolutionary because it assumed zero trust. No network segment was considered safe. Every connection had to prove itself. This became the foundation of what we now call zero trust security architecture. If someone tried to connect without proper security, they weren't just blocked, they were redirected to a sandbox server that explained exactly what they needed to fix, making security enforcement educational rather than just punitive. The system used two agents, one intercepting raw network packets at the lowest level, another working at the application level. Together, they created an impenetrable shield around every critical application, while remaining completely transparent to users. This patent fundamentally changed how we think about network security. Instead of building higher walls around our networks, we put individual guards around our most valuable assets. It's why modern enterprises can safely allow remote work from anywhere. Today, every major security vendor uses these concepts. The shift from perimeter security to application-level protection revolutionized cybersecurity and made our digital world significantly safer.